We're planning to build cars that are powered partly by lithium, and these cars could alternatively be powered by petrol if we maintained the current technology. That lithium is also needed for our phones and various other electronic equipment, in which there is no alternative. How smart is this, Alexandra?
Well, my favourite thing that I hear from the left basically yesterday when I was being shouted at was, oh, well, there's other battery things. We'll be able to find a new technology solution. The answer is no. They've been trying to replace lithium batteries for a long time, and they're either too dangerous for replacements or too large. And so that's why we use lithium. It's perfect for small electronic devices. Now, your phone is going to cost a fortune if you waste all your lithium in a car battery. Not to mention what happens to the cost of the actual car itself, which we're going to see double and triple. And this is why the European Commission for the e-cars has said to basically the governments, we can't deliver what we promised. And Australia gets all its e-cars from Europe. So if Europe can't deliver e-cars, Chris Bowen's going to come up empty on his lovely car idea.
And isn't most of the lithium going to come from China anyway?
Well, funnily enough, China controls most of the lithium mining because lithium mining is nasty. It includes things like sulfuric acid and it's not good. So America closed most of its lithium plants, but most of the lithium is in South America, and Australia has a fair bit, and I think Russia's got some, Ukraine's got a little bit, and China, yes, does have some. But unfortunately, with the whole world's resources of lithium, there is nowhere near enough to meet demand. And this is including the reserves they know about. Now, we often hear, well, there's plenty of lithium in the crust, but lithium is diffuse, it's sort of spread around, so you have to pretty much dig up the entire surface of the earth and then sift it to get your lithium. And so their solution is to mine lithium from the ocean. I mean, if you're on protecting the environment, can we please stop mining the ocean for minerals? It's not going to help.
What happens to these batteries once they're no good? I mean, these cars are pretty useless after about 10 years, aren't they? What happens then?
So I'm sure some people remember that during the late 90s and early 2000s, you used to have these collections come around to your office to pick up the e-waste, and the idea was that they'd start recycling lithium batteries because they knew it was a rare resource. Unfortunately, like most recycling, it's expensive, it's intensive, it doesn't work particularly well, so they stopped recycling the majority of lithium. That's what's going to happen to these batteries. They're going to basically be wasted lithium resources until we get really, really stuck. So yeah, your car your petrol car you can buy for 20 years old and someone can buy it cheap, that's not going to be the case with an e-car. It's like buying a 10-year-old iPhone. Would you do it? No, of course not.
No, of course not. I just want to read a very good quote from your piece in The Spectator. Quote, car manufacturers admit that there is only enough lithium for 14 million e-cars, while the World Economic Forum says the world needs 5 billion e-cars to get to net zero, unquote. Alexandra, how does this make sense? It doesn't.
So, and also what I love about this is that's to get there once. But people don't just buy one car, they'll buy 10 or 12 throughout their lifetime. So how many times are they going to try and rebuild those 5 billion cars? I mean, it is an equation that just scales into nowhere almost immediately. So yeah, if the World Economic Forum has admitted there's a problem, well then there's definitely a problem with their net zero goal.